What do you do it for? What are you running for? What are you running toward?
I really don't know what look I'm going for today. Oh my gosh, this is very. What look is this? What would you call this? Dusty chic? Couldn't bother to iron the top, so I'm just done like this. What look is this? Listen, you can tell that I know nothing about styling clothes or like putting things together. I like to be comfortable, and if that means I might look like a bum, I'm okay with that because I dress for myself, I don't dress for y'all. Hi guys, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're already subscribed, welcome back to Confident Candy. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Appreciate it. Today I'm going to talk about how to find the best university for you. If you'd like to know more, keep watching. Tip number uno, what do you want to study? Does what you want to do in the long term, career wise, does that need a degree or does that need an apprenticeship? If you can get an apprenticeship, I would go all for it. That way you save yourself some money, don't have to worry about 3-4 years of assignments, exams, and stuff like that. But I guess you will miss out on the university experience. And I would say that uni life was the best life. I want to go back, like all these responsibilities. But please do bear in mind that even if you have a degree, that doesn't necessarily mean that you will get a job once you graduate, okay? I have had many jobs. Make a whole separate video about that because it's at least 10. And I'm 25. I just turned 25 and I've had at least 10 jobs. It sounds crazy. It is crazy, but it's experience. You know, life is too short for me to be doing a job that I do not like with people I do not get along with. So if I need to, I'm a bounce and I make myself happy. My mental health is better and I can breathe again. And I don't have to walk around trying not to choke anyone. You know? I wouldn't choke anyone. I'm not that crazy. Second question that you need to bear in mind is, would this degree be the first of many? For career paths such as counselling, it is a long and expensive process. In order to further your training, once you get an undergraduate degree, you're gonna need a BPS accredited course. I mean, that should be your undergraduate degree. Make sure you get a BPS accredited course before doing a non-accredited course, then doing another course because you don't have accreditation, so you want to make yourself look good, you know, when you're being compared to other people. That's what I did. I'm silly. I shouldn't have done that. Made more expensive for myself, but I have the experience and I'm also about to get another master's. Not another, I'm getting my master's degree, but is what it is. It's a learning process, so this is how I live. Get it how you live. With psychology, like I said, counseling, psychiatry, and stuff like that, you need a BPS accredited course. BPS is British Psychology Society. British Psychology Society, and basically it's a professional organization that enables psychologists and those that have trained and those that have studied to become a psychologist work within the UK. And it basically makes you look good. Like you need it in order to work on the NHS, I believe. And for like assistant psychology roles, you need an accredited course from a good university. So I'll make sure I'll leave a link in the description box so you can look through a list of BPS accredited courses within the UK. Third question that you need to bear in mind is, would you like to attend a campus-based university or would you like to study online? With campus-based universities, you get to meet people, you live on campus, you live with your flatmates, you know, Freshers Week, go and come as you please, which is the bit I loved. And you know, you feel independent, you're on your own now, you're out in the big bad world. You need to, you know, figure yourself out, figure out what you like, figure out what kind of crowd you want to mingle with or what kind of crowd you want to stay away from. Like, universities taught me so much and I would do it all again. But with living on campus comes costs, and a lot of costs. You've got to think about accommodation costs. And if you do not want to live directly on campus, maybe you want to live you know, 5-10 minutes away because it's cheaper. You've got to think of travel costs, how you get into and from your classes. You've got to think of groceries, you know, cheese is expensive, and when people take your cheese, you're vexed because it's like £2 for, you know, a little bit. So you got to bear all those things in mind when deciding if you want to live on campus or if you rather commute or if you want to do an online course. Online course, more so part-time, and distance learning courses gives you the opportunity to be more flexible. Let's say you got kids or you're a mature student and you have other responsibilities like your side hustles, your businesses. Having an online and a distant, maybe your part-time course will enable you to do all of that. So it is worth thinking about. Also, you will save money on accommodation costs, traveling to and from uni, you will save all of that, but you're still being your parents' house. So like, you know, there's pros and cons of every option. Tip number 4, location. Do you want to stay at home or do you want to live on campus? Like I said before, staying at home, you save money. You got to think about your travel costs, of course. I'm staying at home for my master's degree. It's about let's say door to door. I left home around 7:30 a.m. Got to uni like 8:45, 10 to 9. So it was, you know, a bit of a commute, but I'm saving money living on campus, and I'm not. And living in London, living on campus is expensive. Like travel is expensive. Like to go to uni probably costs to and from probably like £13. Luckily, I only have to go one day a week, but you know, them pennies add up, and it's expensive. And I just remind myself that life is expensive. Life is good, but it's expensive. But, you know, in the long term, I know that I am saving costs. I'm saving, you know, money. But then you got to think about eating out. When you go to uni, are you going to take your food with you? Is there a place for you to warm up your food? Or you're going to have to continue to buy out? Like, I would have honestly cooked food and taken it with me to uni, but there was no place for me to warm up my food, so I had to buy out. And uni's like around central London area, so the prices there are expensive and not what I'm used to from being South London. But you know, living on campus, you just walk to your lectures. Some people, you know, go in their pajamas, literally wake up, walk, and I think that's a bit nasty because I like to shower. Listen, I don't know why I'm judging people, but like, at least wash yourself when you come to lecture halls and don't be smelling up the place, because you know your potential friends won't like you anymore. I don't mean to be shady, but you know, hygiene is everything. Being clean is everything. But make sure you take care of yourself and don't let yourself go when you're in uni. I know it's like you're so comfortable, you know, roll out of bed. Luckily, most unis here have like convenience stores, a little Tesco on campus, so you can actually go there and get your groceries. But you still want to be cute in that process. Like, I don't think I ever just like rolled out of bed and went to uni. Like, no, I have to be considerate of other people. And I need to smoke. See, I just go on a run. Like, side note, couldn't bother to do my hair, makeup, cleaning. You know what? Sometimes, well, most days I prefer myself without makeup because doing eyebrows just takes so long, and I rather use that time eating because I'm hungry all the time. My food's on the stove right now. I'm making some soup thing with tofu and like teriyaki sauce and stuff like that. But I'll make a separate video on what I eat if you guys are interested. Oh, now back to the video. Tip number 5, finance. In the UK, we are blessed with the opportunity to enable the government to pay for our degrees. But of course, we have to pay it back because, you know, we don't get grants anymore. And I'm low-key hurt about that because I'm probably in debt of 36,000, but I'll get to that in a minute. Applying for student finance here enables you to pay for your accommodation costs if you don't have parents that got it like that. I don't have parents that got it like that. So I decided that I need to get a loan. And so that helped me with living costs, you know, paying my rent, because I think I paid 120 something per week for my accommodation. I was living on campus. I only share the kitchen because I'm not sharing a bathroom with my parents is enough. I don't want to do it no more. I've had enough. Like, once you're used to that, like being in your own space, when you come back and move back in, it's a bit of an adjustment period, but you're saving money in the long term. The good thing about getting a student loan is that you don't have to pay it back unless you make a certain amount of money. If you're on plan 1, you do not have to pay your student loan back unless you make over 1,600 a month, and that is before taxes. And those who are on plan 1 attended uni before September 2012. I'm on plan 2 and I don't have to pay back anything until I make over 2,200 a month. And I'm not there yet, so they're not getting it. They're not getting it. They're not getting it. Like, I'm a flea. I'm gonna go back to Canada. That's where I went for my study abroad period, and I will talk about that in another video. But listen, I'm running away. Me gone. What are you gonna do? You gonna come for me? I did not send for you. You don't know where I am. I can change my name. Like, I wonder if people actually do that. I'm gonna look that up. Like, do you want to pay your student loans? Please. But there must be something in place. I think it's after 30 years and you haven't paid back squat, you don't have to pay it back. But I'm not too sure. Look into that. Don't follow my bad advice. I've made a lot of crazy decisions. I'm just trying to help you decide what course you want to go to, what uni you want to go to, but don't listen to the other stuff that I've been rambling on about, because I ramble a lot and I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I want you to live your best life, and that's what I'm here to help you. You know, my channel is about self-care, mental health and lifestyle. So if I can help you upgrade your life, upgrade your mental health, not upgrade it, but you know, if I can help you in a way, I'm gonna do that. I ramble a lot. For more information on student loans, make sure you click on the links that I've left in the description box. It will give you a lot of information. I don't know it all. I can't remember it all. But it will take you where you need to go, straight to Student Gov. So make sure you check that out. If you are able to pay for the degree yourself, do it, darling, because you are saving yourself a headache in the long term. Another way to pay for tuition fees is getting a scholarship. I only know one person, which is my cousin, who had an academic scholarship. He went to Morehouse in Atlanta, and he's a Morehouse man, you know, proud to the people. But I don't know anyone else that got a scholarship now that I think about. And a scholarship, basically, you can get academic scholarship, you can get a sports scholarship, and that way you don't have to pay for your fees, I believe, or you have like a reduced amount. I will leave another link in the description box that'll give you more information about scholarships. And for my international peeps, if you are considering coming to university in the UK, there are sponsorships that are also an option for you. So I'll leave another link. Make sure you check that out and let me know if you have any questions or if I can help anyway. Do keep in touch and get a conversation going. Like, you might find someone else that is thinking about going to the same university as you. So why did I say that so fast? Make sure you guys mingle and, you know, let's see where you guys are going. I'm interested to read. If you are still unsure of the choices and don't know where you would like to go, the following websites will help you a lot. And people here drive like they're on Fast and Furious. I don't know why. I live on a hill, so like all day I'm just like, these people are loud. Anyway, topuniversities.com, which shows you the world rankings of universities and location wise, which one's best in like America, California, and stuff like that. So I'll leave that down below. The complete university guide and Russell groups. Russell groups are universities within the UK that are like prestigious and they're focused on research within their field. I'm going to Queen Mary, and it is a Russell Group university that focuses on research, constantly, you know, figuring things out, researching things, and it looks good on your CV if you go to a Russell Group university. It's not a necessity, but if you have an accredited course, I guess it weighs it out, you know. That's all the tips I have for you guys. I hope you found this lengthy and, you know, crazy video informative. Do let me know where you guys are thinking about going, what you want to study, and what your long-term goals are. I'm interested to read. I'm really interested to know what you guys are thinking about doing in the long term. So yeah, thank you for clicking this video. I hope you are safe and take care.